You might be asking, what area of personal development should I work on? Which one is more important? To be honest and to be frank with you, every area matters so much in your personal development life, in your personal growth. All these areas I'm going to be listing to you are so crucial in order for you to have a well-fulfilled life. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 areas of personal development growth you need to work on, because these 5 areas are so crucial in our lives. If one lacks, the others suffer too. So they all work hand in hand. So without taking much of your time, let's dive into the video. Welcome back to this video. I hope you are good. I hope you are well. And good to see you here again. Personal development is a pathway that we need to become the best version of ourselves in our workplace, in our daily lives, in our community, in every way, in our relationships, in our private lives. Personal growth is so crucial. We need it every area. We need it in the marketplace. We need it in everywhere. If we lack in those things, that is where things are not working the way it's supposed to. So the first one I'm going to be giving you on this video, like I said, I have 5 I'm going to be sharing with you in this video. The first one is the physical aspect of it. Your physical health matters a lot. How do we progress in our physical health? Because these things matter so much. And in this physical health, it can be, first of all, setting goals, exercising, eating healthy food. Do you practice like exercising even your brains, exercising your body, exercising every part of you? Do you set goals in the journey you are embarking on? Do you eat healthy meal? Because these are the things that will contribute to your healthy physique, your healthy self. Because sometimes when you eat things that are not necessarily for you, you eat things that are not good for your body. Every body type is different. I may eat certain food, it may be good for me, but if you eat it, it may not be good for you. So you have to know those things that are good for you and those ones that are not good for you, and avoid those ones that are not good for you, so that you can help yourself and save yourself some stress along the way as you live your life. So physical health is so crucial in our everyday lives. Everything, whatsoever we do, whatsoever profession we find ourselves, physical health matters a lot, because it can hinder us from achieving our life goals. So all these things matters. Enough said about this. That takes me to the next point, and that is mental health. Mental health is so vital. Why is that? When things are happening, careful of the things you hear, the things you listen to, the things you see, the things you watch, because all these things affect our mental being. So in our mental health, it's so crucial that you minimize the things you absorb to your life, because when you accumulate too much, should I call it too much negative, it affects your mental health, and you start thinking some other way. You start thinking like things are not the way it is. You start thinking. So in this aspect, when your mental health is not healthy, do your best to start meditating. Start practicing meditation. It's so crucial because it will help you to calm your nerves. It will help you to just let things go sometimes. So meditation will help you as you go along living that life. You want to become the best version of you. Your mental health is so crucial. That's why any negative vibes, I'm not there. Just count me out. And anything that are not good for me, anything that will poison what I'm working towards, I'm not there. Just count me out. So I always filter things all the time. I filter the life I live. I filter the things I do. I filter everything because it helps me to stay on track. Because if I should be accumulating, absorbing everything, I will end up even not knowing where am I? Where am I even going? Where am I from? But I don't want that. I don't want that course in my life. So definitely, I really need to work on this and focusing on that part. Meditation is a way that will help you in order for you to build that mental health. Say positive things to yourself and be around positive people. There are people who will motivate you, but the things they do, quite alright, will not help you go far, will not help you become what you plan to achieve. So what do? You don't use because of one thing to, you just have to leverage things. You have to leverage things. Just work on, know the things. First of all, you have to know what you want in life. Because living this life, what do I want to become? What do I want to achieve? Work with like-minded people. Those who are going the same way you are going. Then things will work perfectly for you. So that takes me to the next point, and that is emotional health. This is another part of it. These days, you are subduing a lot of things. You're subduing your feelings, and it's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for your emotional health. It's not healthy. That place you are, you don't feel like, I don't want to say it, you have it in mind, but you are not happy with it, and no, it's not healthy for you. So emotional health is one of the most important things you need to work on, because you have to start thinking of, how do I feel? How do I feel emotionally? You have to put these things in place. Do not ignore. In order for you to work on this, you need to practice self-care. When you know it's time for you to take a step backward, please do. Because these are the reasons why you are not becoming the best version of you. You remain where you are. You are stuck. Do not be stuck. Just get your start. Unstuck yourself from this by thinking about, how do you feel emotionally? When something goes wrong and you do not like it, find a better way to express it. If you think you expressed it, but maybe the opposite person, the person you expressed it with, didn't find it funny, didn't like it, do not get mad at yourself. No. Do not try to blame yourself. No. All you have to do is just remain calm and step back a bit. When you step back, what do? You start thinking of the best way to become your own best version. In life, you cannot change anyone. So when things go bad, in our daily lives, maybe just find a way to make yourself happy. This is one of the things I tell my children. Always find ways to make yourself happy. If you think someone out there made you sad, I didn't make you happy. Make yourself happy. You are responsible for it. You're in charge of your life. I am not in charge. You're in charge. So make yourself happy. And that is it. So practicing self-care will help you. Also thinking positively will help you. Remove that's why I always say negative vibes I don't want out. Anything that will make me start thinking negatively. Because this is so crucial and vital, because there are some things in life, when you think things are positively, all of a sudden it start crawling, those negative things start crawling in, and you are like, you don't know. No. Just any negativity, take it out. Start working on yourself to become the best version of you. So if this video is adding value to you, I recommend you give me the like button, because this is what helps YouTube to recommend these videos to others. It shows YouTube that you really do enjoy this video. So it's your time. Yeah, thank you for the like, and let's continue with the video. So that takes me to the fourth point, and that is social health. Social health is vital, but a lot of times people are too socializing that they no longer have time for themselves. Having time for yourself is not isolation, it's not loneliness. No, there are differences between these things. That's why I always recommend that when it's time for, I do things when it's time. If it's time for me to socialize around, I socialize. If it is time for me to take care of my own inner self, I take a step backward and take that time to take care of my own self. If you see yourself always being lonely in the sense like you are alone, maybe let's say for instance in a house, doesn't make you lonely. What makes you lonely is when you are alone, but you are not really with yourself. You feel isolated. You feel, even when people are around you, you still feel isolated. Then there is a problem. You need to seek help. You need to seek help. So if you find yourself, because of me, my me time is the best. Like I enjoy those moments of me being on my own, but never lonely, because I'm having fun. I'm really having fun for myself. Anyway, I'm the busy type. I may not be flowing from here to there, workaholic, but I always keep myself busy. I've never been lonely. Never. So you have to know the difference between these things. When you are lonely and when you are isolated. If you are isolated, you need help. But when you have your own time, that's me time, you time. Have time for yourself. Think of, what do I need to improve in my life? What do I need to work on? Do I need more of rest? Do I need more of work? Do I need more of strategizing? Organizing my own life, because this is what I do. I organize everything, and things just doesn't happen anyhow, but things are being put in place. Prioritizing things will help you. So if you see yourself isolated or loneliness, no, that is not what I'm talking about. You need to find few friends you can talk to. You can seek help if you need one. Ask them, how do you do this? Don't be afraid to learn. For me, I'm a learner every day. This is me. Like I say this, this is how I live my life. I learn every day. I can even learn from a little child. I can learn from a tree. I can learn from anything. What's important is that time that I'm just there. Because when you pay attention to these things, you start seeing, you start learning. The universe will start communicating with you. The universe will start communicating with you, and you start seeing things like, you'll be like, wow. You start learning new things. You start saying, I never knew this exists. I never knew this can really happen. Yeah, that is how it is. So that takes me to the final point I have for you today, and that is spiritual health. Oh, if we talked everything about this thing, we just talked physical, emotional, mental, social, and we do not talk about spiritual. What are you talking, man? No. You have to. Spiritual is the final bus stop. Spiritual is the main thing on this. If every area of your life, your mental health is mwah, your physical health is mwah, your emotional health is mwah, your social health is mwah, and your spiritual health is down, then you lack everything. Every damn thing, you lack it. But this is reality. Spiritual, guys, the physical. This is the law. This is how it is. All those things that happened, that we have in the physical aspect, are in the spiritual aspect. They all first existed spiritually before physical. We are spiritual beings, so we exist spiritual first before physical. So yeah, spiritual health matters so much in our daily lives. I see a lot of us, we do everything. We chase physical aspects, we chase social aspects, but we abandon the spiritual aspects. Spiritual aspects of our lives are the most sweetest parts. If this is intact, you can achieve every other aspect. In the spiritual aspect, in order for you to be, healthy, you have to bring out time. If you do not work, if your spiritual aspect is shaky, is not the way it's supposed to be, no problem, relax. I'm here to guide you through. I'm here to guide you through. You have to practice praying. In the spiritual aspect, you need to practice praying. You know, a lot of times I have seen that a lot of people do not really pray. There was a friend. She called me on the phone, and I couldn't answer the call because we were praying our night prayer before bed, prayer before bed. So later on, after the prayer, I had to call her back, and I said to her, I'm sorry, I do not, we were praying when you called, so I can't pick the calls. So she said, okay, but later on, she called me and said, do you pray before bed? So I said, yes. So I'm like a kind of curious. Why is she paying attention to this thing? Because I've seen that she doesn't, even the times we do eat together, she doesn't pray before eating. So, and she said, tell me what you do pray about. So I was so happy when she asked this question, because she doesn't know. She really wants to learn. So I told her, anyway, there is not much thing. We do pray morning and night. As we wake up in the morning, we do our early morning prayers before going anywhere. Before going to bed, we do our night prayer. We go to bed. And now what we do praise, for instance, if it is in the morning, we thank God for this day, for giving us this blessed day. We ask Him to guide our movement, every activity we are going to do. You know, I explain things to her. Then if it is in the night, we thank Him for guiding us throughout the day and ask Him to guide us also through the night. Because as we sleep, we don't know ourselves, so anything can happen. As some people went off through their sleep, so anything is possible. So we do ask Him to guide Him. So when I explained this thing, she was so happy, and I believe she learned something because she was curious. She really wants to know what we do pray about. So I just explained these things to her. So it's best you practice. You can pray anywhere, anyway, because like I said, we pray morning and night. But even though I pray morning and night, doesn't stop me when I'm walking. For instance, there are times I walk through paths and things are happening. Physically, you're seeing things happening. You have to pray and say something. It's not must you do the whatsoever sign of the cross or anything. No, you just have to walk on it. So that is it. You can meditate as well, and also you can practice gratitude. Gratitude is another great thing you need to work on. Always saying thank you. Always saying thank you. It matters so much. It goes a long way. So I hope this video helps you. I hope this video helps you become the best version of you. And if it does, give me the like button. Receive it. Thank you, and see you on this video. Bye. Seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea.